On Sunday, May 3rd, the Nepali residents of Arlington and Arlington Diversity Task Group held a candlelight vigil to show support for victims affected by the devastating earthquake a week earlier.
More and more updates we are getting from back home. It's just devastating, the number of victims, the number of houses that's coming down. It's just heartbreaking. The palace, the temples that goes back to 12th century is not there anymore. If you think of the entire Kathmandu or the Nepal affected area, it's much, much more. Nepal, as we know, is a very, very small country, but we take our culture and heritage with a lot of pride. And in the World Heritage, there are 7 World Heritage in Nepal, and out of those 7, 3 has been destroyed or severely damaged. There is a lot of work to be done at many levels. There is immediate need for food and water, and there is long-term need to build houses for the people who don't have houses anymore, or whose condition of the house is so bad that they are so scared to go back inside. And there is also a need to work on those heritages. So we, Nepalese all over the world, will be working towards the projects in different directions.
I live in Arlington, and my wife is Samisha Joshi Lamire, and she's now in Kathmandu. It's a disaster area. Help is arriving to Kathmandu, but it's difficult to distribute it and difficult to coordinate aid. A lot of people, I think maybe most people, she told me, have left the city to go back to the country and to their families in the villages and see if they can help them there. She says the biggest need right now is helicopters to get to the people who are stranded in remote areas and don't have anybody coming for them right now. And it's been a week, and they need help as soon as they can get it.
I have several students, I think 7 students from Nepal in my class. Of course, I wanted to talk to them, the Monday after it happened and find out what happened, but I was also a little nervous about bringing the subject up. But many of them, I think most of them, told me that their families were all okay. And so, of course, I said, well, that's the most important thing, that your families are okay. But I don't think that tells the whole story, because many of their houses, they mentioned their houses were gone.
The main thing they need actually is money. The biggest thing to remember is your dollar goes about 6 to 8 times further in Nepal. You can't imagine how cheap things over there. So if you give $1 to Nepal, it's going to go like $10. So find a place that you really trust, check them out, and then send as much as you can, and that's the best thing you can do.
Arlington's Nepali residents suggest donations to UNICEF, the International Red Cross, Oxfam, Mercy Corps, Save the Children, or Doctors Without Borders. For Arlington Public News, this is Yawa Dekboe.